Typical techniques for building confidence focus on psychological strategies. But when you upgrade your understanding of behavior and how the brain works, there are both psychological and biological components to this equation. The bottom line is, confidence is two sides of the same coin. When I first started public speaking in my early 20s, I wanted to throw up.
Oh.
I had the energy and focus, but I didn't have strong neural pathways established to make that behavior automatic and natural to the point that I didn't feel self-conscious. Then, in my mid-30s, I had the confidence, but I didn't have the energy to focus in front of thousands on stage. A person who exudes confidence can navigate complex situations, articulate their ideas in a way that draws people in.
Come on!
They get the promotion and they close the deal. But the typical techniques for building confidence are incomplete.
Oh crap!
You must master both its psychology and biology by taking 3 very specific steps that may surprise you. I've even got a free download for you below that puts these steps into practical action. But first, you need to understand the top causes of a lack of confidence. 1. You don't have the skills to confidently take the desired action. This means you don't have trust in yourself to perform in a specific situation. It's a knowledge gap. 2. Your primal brain is in overdrive for one or both of 2 reasons. The first, you're using the power of your brain to visualize worst case scenarios based on previous or imagined experiences. Or 2, your brain is running on fumes.
Life is pointless and nothing matters.
Which puts you into self-preservation mode. When this triggers, your primal brain's objective is to keep you safe at whatever cost. This means you withdraw from perceived dangers, like picking up the phone, socializing, or pitching an idea. This may also coincide with a dopamine deficiency that we'll get into at the end of this video. 3, you don't have a daily routine that allows you to take on new challenges because you lack security. Look, if you want this year to be any different than any other, follow these key steps to address the causes head on. To build confidence, your first step is to establish a sense of security in your life. Security is a basic human need, and you can get it in part through a solid routine. Your brain loves routines for a key reason. They require little energy. Up to 70% of your daily actions run automatically without you ever thinking about them. You can use this to your advantage, but first, you must understand that anything that requires more energy than what you have to give will fire your fight or flight response and will see you withdraw. For example, say you want to get an investor for your business, but you've never pitched an idea before. Anything new requires a tremendous amount of energy and thinking. The brain perceives this as a threat because it takes resources away from vital bodily functions. To combat this, you need to build a daily routine that increases your energy, so your brain has the resources it needs to take on new and cognitively demanding tasks. For that, I've got the free daily Unstoppable journal pages below that's going to help you to optimize both your psychology and biology for the challenge ahead, while helping your brain to conserve energy for activities that require confidence. The journal is going to help you to prompt this next important step, which is to short-circuit your fear response. Think about an area in your life you want confidence in. Ask yourself, do you have the skills to perform the task you want confidently? If not, you must schedule at least 30 minutes each day to read, watch YouTube videos, and train. If energy is the key to confidence, knowledge is the foot that kicks the door open. But here's where people get stuck. They don't perceive themselves as capable of doing what's required, which is why fear gets in the way. After you've got a solid routine, the next step is to mentally rehearse yourself becoming a confident person in relationship to the activity in which you need to feel confident in. For example, before I got on stage to speak to thousands, I would sit down for 10 minutes a day and mentally rehearse all of the steps that I had to take. From acquiring the skills to be the expert, to confidently stepping on the stage and engaging the audience. I would rewind this mind movie back and forth multiple times. By doing this in your mind before you do it in the real world, it releases the handbrake and empowers you to be present in the moment, which means you're no longer self-conscious about your actions. Self-consciousness is a poison to confidence. This mental repetition allows you to practice in a safe space where you can rehearse the various challenges that you'll need to overcome and how to respond to them before you ever have to do it in the real world. It lays the neural networks for automatic behavior, which prevents you from being self-conscious. Schedule in the daily journal pages to mentally rehearse that sales pitch, that speaking gig, or asking for that promotion. So it tricks your brain into thinking it's been there and done it before, which means there's nothing left to fear and only confidence to propel you forward. Now let's dive even deeper into the biological component of confidence. When I stopped speaking on stage at 60+ business events a year, I was burned out. It wasn't that I didn't know my stuff, it was that my brain was running on fumes. It wasn't until I dived into nutritional psychology and looked at how my gut and diet was shaping my behaviors and actions that I managed to break through. Your nutrition plays a role in how confident you present yourself in a myriad of situations. For example, you require a nutritional diet to ensure you have everything you need for your brain to create dopamine, otherwise known as your motivation molecule. A dopamine deficiency can result in low self-esteem and a lack of organizational skills.
Where is my super suit?
2 skills you need to be confident. But to produce dopamine, you need to get the right precursors from your diet. For example, tyrosine, omega-3 essential fatty acids, and magnesium. If you have a dopamine deficiency and you're not getting the right dietary intake, it doesn't matter how many psychological hacks you use to trick yourself into being confident, they won't last because the foundation it's built on is cracked. That's why in this video, I cover nutrition as well as mental rehearsal, because both boost dopamine and both cover biology and psychology, because they must work in tandem for true transformation to occur. Which is also why I created the free daily journal pages for you below, so you can take the most important step immediately. These 3 simple steps will make you feel more confident in the next 7 days or less.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some death to defy.